Hello, everyone. How are you doing? This is Roger, Groovis Games Unlimited, and it is very nice for you to join me on this awesome occasion. The session reports we're going to play some Dungeon Crusade. I know there's been a lot of people waiting for this, and I want to welcome you to the new studio room. I guess you could say that, right? This is the new studio room. Hello. I hope you guys have had an awesome weekend. And there's a bunch of new subscribers to the channel. Some people I've been meeting, so it's so awesome to have you here. This is the new studio room. So this side's going to change a little bit, but before we get into all this, let me explain that that I usually do those the gameplay stuff up in our great room. And to be completely avowing with you, it is a huge task to move everything upstairs. It's huge. This is actually the studio room where I work on the game. In the back of us, there is like the workstation PCs. The other room is the production room with the cutters and the adhesive and all that. So it made more sense to do everything from in this room. So I was supposed to have this video out yesterday, but we were moving equipment, touching up in here, and so I welcome you to the new room. And I think you're going to see the lighting is a lot better, and I think the sound is going to be a lot better because it's more of like an intimate setting, and I actually like this. So on this side here is going to be changing a little bit over time, but I really like it in here, and I hope you guys do also. So I wanted to say that, and I'm so excited, like so excited, because we're going to be playing Dungeon Crusade. And in this series, I really hope to teach you the game. I want to get you acclimated to this game, and so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm so excited about this. I think you're really going to enjoy this. I want to say before we start, as I don't want to keep you looking at the same thing. I always think like someone saying, move the camera, go show us something different. What am I going to say about this session report? We are going to be playing, where's my page at? I have to get my scenario page. It's right here. This is going to be the first scenario in the book. A few things might change, okay? So, I'm still tweaking this game, just maybe the village might change or something like that. Minion population might go up a little bit, but this scenario is to teach, to get you acclimated to the game. So it's going to be fairly complex, like where the heroes have to go in the dungeon and what they have to do. But I tried to make it very straightforward because, this is a huge game, and I just want to, I want to get you, acclimated and have you comfortable with it. So just keeping that in mind. Another thing I want to say is that there's no way possible. I mean, I think people are seeing how massive this game is. There's 4 dungeon boards, 160 monster cards, and, mining. There's no way possible you're going to see everything in this playthrough. There's just not. And that's purposely how I designed this game for you. My thought was, even in just this, what you're getting, if you got the Master of the Realm or even the Knight of the Realm, Crusader of the Realm, I always wanted you to be surprised with what this game is going to throw at you. So you're going to see a good amount, but just know that it's like maybe a few drops in the bucket, because there's just, it's really hitting me how huge this game is. But I know you're going to enjoy this. I really do. And I know what everyone's going to say, how awesome are the little treasure chests, right? I'm going to get to what those are. So I wanted to say that. Just keep that in mind when you see this. It's, you're going to see a fraction of what this game has to offer, okay? And so what I'd like to do for this intro, I call this the intro and setup. So that's my intro. Welcome to the new studio room. Hope you like it. So what we're going to do is, I already took the honors of setting up the game, okay? Like our scenario here. I have all of our quest cards here. You probably saw these in the other video. So I have all our quest cards here, and I set up all that. I seeded the dungeon, and that's something I want to touch on real quick. There's this thing called seeding, and I'm not going to get into that in this series, but it's a very fun mechanic, and it's really interesting. So try to follow me on this. after you set up your side quest and main quest, there's this thing I call seeding. And what seeding is, it's going to populate the rest of the dungeon for you randomly. That's what's so cool about this. That, from this here, there's going to be values. The values are not on this right now. But it's going to populate your dungeon, and you'll never see the same seeding, generation twice. That is what is so cool about this. And so basically what you do, you see these tokens down here. There's a number that's going to be associated. But I can tell you that there was one level 1 monster, 6 level 2 monsters, 3 empty chambers, 2 mystery chambers, 2 secret room tokens, 1 level 4 and 1 level 3, and then the 7 master tokens of the crates. And I hopefully I'm not losing you, but we'll go over the whole seeding process in another video in the series. But what this does is it just populates the dungeon randomly for you. And you put them all in this, this is my thing that I use, but you throw all the tokens in here, shake it up, and you go to all the empty chambers and you populate them. It's a very cool little mechanic. And you'll always see some interesting combinations come up, like right here. Like through the seeding process, we have an empty chamber, but there's a crate in there. So we're going to definitely hop in there and crack open this crate and hopefully, find something good in there. Interesting thing that came up here in the Chapel of Light North. A crate came up, but then it's a secret room. So remember, we have to discover secret rooms and then pick the locks on them. Okay? So this, that's a cool one right there. And then, oddly enough, because it's random, 2 mystery chambers popped up right here. But in this mystery chamber, there's a crate in there. And hopefully, if I feel bold enough, we're going to go in there. I'm going to do a mystery chamber for you. Some crazy things can happen. So anyway, that's a little bit about the seeding process. But don't worry, we're going to come back to that. Okay? Another thing here, and since we're doing intro and setup, because I know people are going to say these little treasure chests are pretty awesome. So this is what this is. I love games. One of my favorite games, I think you guys know, is the 80s Dungeon Quest. I love that game. Well, when you go into the Dragon's Chamber in that game, you have to reach in and grab a piece of treasure out. And I always like that game mechanic. You have to reach in and grab that out. Well, Dungeon Crusade has a few of those different things. Secret rooms. Remember I just showed you the secret rooms? Oh wait, let me say this, why I got these. I actually went to the craft store with my wife, and I was actually looking for cups, wooden cups. And then I saw these little treasure chest things, and I had some staying at home. They were just regular, like wood. And I got 4 of them. They were like $1.25, and I stained them, and then I put the token on top for what it is. So basically, say when we go next, when a hero is adjacent to a secret room, you're basically going to reach in without looking and pull out a secret room token. And of course, without looking, and then we'll see how tough it is. We're going to get to this though. But all of them are like that. There's mystery chambers here. When we, enter into a mystery chamber, you're going to reach in and you're going to pull out a mystery chamber thing. Crates, when we crack open a crate, reach in, grab a crate token. And then lastly, when we're going to try to pick a lock, there's all kinds of different locks in Dungeon Crusade. You might find some easy ones. You might find some hard ones. That's what that is. So I wanted to give you the heads up that if you're someone who has pre-ordered the game, you're going to need some kind of, if you want to go this little treasure chest or a bag or a mug or a cup or something. So that part of setup I did want to explain. You're going to need 4 things to put tokens in because you're going to reach in and grab some out. And I just love that mechanic in these kind of games. So, we're going to go over now. Okay, I set this game up to save time because I know you want to get playing, and so do I. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to upload this video for you, I think, right now. And when we come back, because I want to teach you this game. That's in the series. I want to, have you kind of remember some of the stuff, when you get your game. So when we come back, I'm going to show you how to create the encounter deck. I think you're going to like that. And then I'm going to show you how to populate the blacksmith his inventory, and the academy. Up here, I should probably show you, right? Up here, we're going to populate the academy with the special abilities, and then the blacksmith shop. Because every time you play, it's random. So we're going to go over that. And before we cut out, I will show you, I did the mining thing too. So let me explain this before we go. See, like right here, and I'm not going to pull up because I did not look. I promise you I didn't look. There's 8 potential mining sites. Well, there's actually 4 real ones and 4 fake ones. There's 8 of these tokens that say unexplored. You shuffle all 8 on the unexplored side, and you put them around the different parts of the dungeon. They're all over the place. So I already did that. There's mining site A, B, C, and D. That corresponds to our mining deck. A, B, C, and D. So either Albus or the heroes have to, scout them out, and then you flip the token over. So I already did that. Treasure chest tokens are already laid out, so I want to try to hit up a few of those right off, try to get some gold. I think we're going to have a good time tonight with all this. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to stop this video, start the new one, and I will be back in just a few. Talk to you then.